Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Pokemon Mid-Season Showdowns. I'm your commentator for today, Ismat Myron, and joining us for Swiss Round 4, we have Chong Zui on stream. He'll be going up against Reuven Tan as well. Alright, both players have won 3 rounds in their Swiss divisions right now. They're going up against opponents of caliber 3 and 0 right now, 3 wins and 0 losses. Alright, both players are not new to the stream as well. They've been very competitive throughout since VGC 15 as well. Both teams are connecting right now, and the diversity we've seen in this tournament right now is really incredible. We've seen a lot of Pokemon such as Ho-Oh, Dialga, Mega Kangaskhan, and the Double Genies also being utilized as well. So I can't wait to see the amount of caliber of players that we're gonna go up against each other right here. I would like to see what Chong Zui is running here, and Reuven Tan as well. Like what kind of sets they're gonna bring up to the table right now. Alright, both players are going to give the handshake right now as we slowly get into team preview as well. Alright, Chong Zui will be on the screen below, whereas Reuven will be on the screen on the top right as well. As you can see in team preview on the bottom left, Chong Zui is running Talonflame, Kangaskhan, Kyogre, Klefki, Ferrothorn, and Yveltal, whereas Reuven's running the most of the statistics except that the Meowstic is the Kangaskhan is being replaced by the Meowstic, which is the Groudon, Salamence, Xerneas, Talonflame, and Smeargle. Alright, with the Yveltal on Chong Zui's side right here, I mean both of them are like polar opposites each other. I mean Chong Zui is running Kyogre, whereas Reuven's running Groudon. Chong Zui is running Yveltal, whereas Reuven's running Xerneas. It's like the really polar opposite each other. Like Chong Zui's Kyogre can counter the Groudon, whereas Reuven's Xerneas can counter the Yveltal. Alright, both Pokemon have, both parties have supportive mons as well to counter against each other right here. Chong Zui has like the Ferrothorn to going up against the Xerneas right here, but nothing much else other than that. It's just Xerneas probably prepared for potential primal Kyogres, but he's clearly not going up against that. We can see the similarities as well. Both Pokemon are running, both players are running Talonflames, but we do see a Klefki on Chong Zui's side here. I would like to see how he utilizes that to his advantage. I would like to see what set also he's running. I'm not sure whether he's going to run Swagger or Protect. We'll have to see when we get into the game right now, as both players are in team preview selecting the 4 that they want to bring for the Swiss round 4 first match. Meowstic as well. Both players here are running like prankster users right here. If I'm not mistaken, definitely the Meowstic is a little bit faster. So if you could get a fast taunt off, or Klefki could get off like a safeguard. We'll have to see. Like, I'm not sure what sets they're gonna run, because Kangaskhan also can provide fake out support, but Meowstic could also run fake out support, and Talonflame could also run quick guard. So these are like the mind games you have to consider when you're going into the game as well. You have to think what potential moves your opponent might carry or bring. Alright, as we do see, we're gonna go into the game live right now. Reuven versus Chong Zui. Like I've said before, Chong Zui is on the screen on your bottom left, whereas Reuven's on the screen above on the top. Alright, as we do see, Reuven sends out Primal Groudon and Meowstic. Normally, if I were to see a Meowstic pair up with a Groudon, the Meowstic will run supportive moves to support the Groudon. As we do see, Kangaskhan and Klefki lead right here on Chong Zui's side right here. Both of them are carrying out their offensive threats, which is Groudon on Reuven and Kangaskhan on Chong Zui's side, and there's both supportive mons, right, to support the offensive threat that they're carrying. I'm not sure. This is a really peculiar situation for Klefki right here, because Groudon could easily go for a fire type move, possibly an eruption or a fire punch. But we'll have to see how is Reuven Chong Zui is gonna respond to that. Chong Zui has already made up his move already, pretty quick if you ask me. Reuven's slowly deciding on like what moves should he use. Should he go for the fake out? As we do know that the fake out on the Meowstic is faster than the Kangaskhan's fake out. So we'll have to see, possibly he might run Gravity also to support with the Precipice Blades potentially missing and landing on the Klefki or any flying type Pokemon that Chong Zui might have on his side of the field here. Or both also could run Swagger if I'm not mistaken right here, right? Because Meowstic and Klefki both have Pranksters, as we do see a Quick Guard coming from the Meowstic right here. Potentially blocking any prankster moves coming from the Klefki right here. So we do see a fake out from Kangaskhan, and we do see a reflect going up live. That negates the Precipice Blade's damage, right, coming up. But we do see a Swords Dance coming from the Primal Groudon. Wow, that was a pretty safe turn to go for a Swords Dance. And Kangaskhan's fake out was negated by the Quick Guard coming up from the Meowstic. So now here's the thing, right? Primal Groudon has already set up Sword Stance +2 attack, but then the Klefki's Reflect has neutralized the stat, right? But here's the thing, the Klefki's Reflect could only stay up for so long, possibly only 5 turns, depending whether he has the Light Clay or not. Or I'm not sure yet. So Chong Zui has to utilize the Reflect turns that he has right now going on for him, because once that Reflect goes up, Primal Groudon is going to be a potential threat to his not only Klefki but also his Kangaskhan with possibly, I don't know, like a fake, like a Fire Punch, or he could protect right now and let out. Well, as we do see, Gravity coming from the Meowstic, like I mentioned before, so he might go straight up for the Precipice Blades right here, and there's nothing that he could do to prevent it. As we do see a double hit from the Kangaskhan going onto the Meowstic, definitely want to take up the supportive mon. It's very disruptive, not only to his, but to his team in general right now, right? As we do see a Klefki going for foul play onto the ground. Will he pick up the KO? Barely 50%, and we do see a Precipice Blades going onto both targets right now. Definitely, I'm pretty sure it's going to pick up the KO on Kangaskhan as well. As we do see it picks on the KO on Kangaskhan. The Reflect could not save the team from a +2 attack Primal Groudon Precipice Blades under Gravity. So here's the thing, Chong Zui has to set out as he does set out the Primal Kyogre negating the weather effects, and we do see a Ferrothorn right now. So Ferrothorn loves the position that he's in right now, right? Because the rain is up, no fire attacks can touch him, he's immune to any fire threat, fire type attacks that's coming his way right now. But here's the thing, Primal Groudon might want to switch out, because I'm not sure whether he outspeeds the Kyogre or not. And I'm not sure whether the +2 Precipice Blades can knock out the Ferrothorn, right? Because it's a double target move, it's a spread attack move, and we're not sure on how the calculations will work on that yet, because Kyogre can save a turn by going for a protect, while the Ferrothorn will go out for easy attack right there. And I'm not sure whether he's able to, Reuven's able to give up his +2 attack that he has going for him right now, right? So we'll have to see. Plus, Reuven's on the, he has an extra 2 Pokemon in the back, right, that he could switch out, switch in. Whereas Chong Zui, he only has to work with Ferrothorn and Kyogre. And once the Groudon possibly might switch out and set back the weather back, it's pretty difficult for him to get back into the game. So we'll have to see here to play. Reuven's slowly deciding the turns. Is trying to play conservatively here, I guess. I mean, he doesn't want to mess it up because he's in a great position right now. Chong Zui has to make some amazing plays. He has to Water Spout or Origin Pulse right now, risk the Speed Tie at worst. If that's the catch, right? We're not sure like whether these Pokemon's speed here, or he might fear if he didn't go for the protect, the Meowstic might either go for a Thunder Wave or potential Thunder Wave threat here. As we do see the Groudon switch out, so he is going to reset the weather later, but we're not sure what's coming in here. We do see Smeargle coming in here, potentially sacking the Smeargle and Meowstic here, as he doesn't see them as a viable option for the team right now. As you do see an Origin Pulse coming out, right? We're going to bring Smeargle to focus set. Now that's vital information for Chong Zui to pick up on going on to 2 rounds, possibly into their Swiss round 4. And we do see a Leech Seed from Ferrothorn going onto the Smeargle. Now that's definitely a KO, right? So now from 4 to 2, it becomes 2 to 2, making even from Reuven and Chong Zui. But here's the thing, Reuven can easily send out his Primal Groudon, and there's nothing Chong Zui can do to prevent that the weather is going to be swapped out. It's going to be desolate land throughout the game. And we just see Xerneas comes out, right? Oh boy. Now the Ferrothorn could threaten the Xerneas with a Gyro Ball, but here's the thing, you're going to have to knock out the Groudon at best right now. You have to risk the Speed Tie and risk Ice Beam on the line, picking up the KO. Now these are the things you have to consider, because Groudon is in a free position to go for a Fire Punch at worst. Or the Groudon and Xerneas could double up on the Kyogre, right? Or on the Ferrothorn, mind you. Because Kyogre doesn't pose up a big threat right now, because Xerneas could easily set up the Geomancy next turn. Not on this turn, I would say. Possibly I want to pick up the KO on the Ferrothorn first at the moment. So yeah. I would assume that Reuven considers like the Ferrothorn as the bigger threat, and he does go for the protect on the Ferrothorn. Possibly Kyogre trying to pick up the KO onto Kyogre with the Ice Beam. So we'll have to see whether Chong Zui gets it or not. As we do see a special attack drop, I mean that we'll have to see whether he gets a critical hit right here. As the Ice Beam does connect onto the Groudon, is it crit? No, it's able to survive. And the Precipice Blades does connect on the Kyogre. Now it's just Ferrothorn against the world right now. Oh, no, sorry. Doing about 50% because it's a spread attack and there's 2 Pokemon on the field right now. Now we have to risk Ferrothorn might be going for a double protect, or Kyogre surviving a Moonblast, number 1, surviving a Moonblast from Xerneas, and being able to fire off the Ice Beam onto Primal Groudon. But it's pretty dire at the moment. Because we have 2 restricted legendaries on Reuven's side. He conserved them throughout the game right now, and it's paying dividends for him at the moment. Because Ferrothorn, yes, he might be out to counter the Xerneas, but the Groudon's up with the Desolate Land up, so the weather advantage is in Reuven's side right now. So we've seen already Chong Zui has already locked up his moves. We're waiting for Reuven to set up like what's he gonna decide right now. As we do see a protect from Kyogre. Is he gonna go for a Fire Punch or Precipice Blades now? That's the question. As we do see Moonblast going on to Ferrothorn, nicely predicting that the Kyogre is gonna protect. And we do see a Precipice Blades coming from the Kyogre. From the Groudon, sorry. Gonna connect onto the Ferrothorn slot right here. It does not pick up a KO, but will the Ferrothorn lead out of... No, it goes for a Power Whip instead. Onto the Groudon. Definitely that's gonna pick up KO, right? Yep. It's a neutral attack right now because of the ground. Because of the ground and fire typing. Now here's the thing, Ferrothorn has leftovers. If he connects with the Leech Seed onto the Xerneas, he could just protect and stall, because there's nothing much a +2 Moonblast can do to a to a Ferrothorn. So I'm pretty sure Reuven understands that the threat right now is not relying on Kyogre but on the Ferrothorn, and he Geomances up. Oh boy, giving him the +2 speed. I'm not sure if he's anticipating that Ferrothorn's not gonna go for a Gyro Ball onto Xerneas. We'll have to see right here, folks, because right now Kyogre and Ferrothorn has not protect, so they're both definitely going for an attack right now, or possibly like a setup move. As we do see Origin Pulse connect in single target, there's no Weather Evolve, and it's at +2 special defense on Xerneas, as it does take it like a champ. As we do see a Gyro Ball connect, picking up the KO onto Xerneas. It's a 1-hit KO. With the plus speed, you Geomancy from a Ferrothorn. I mean, that's what you should expect. Like a Gyro Ball is gonna connect regardless. As we do see Chong Zui crawled his way back, came back with a victory, which we thought was a deciding round already, because Reuven had the advantage lead of being 4-2, and he swapped out the Groudon to get back the weather up, right? So, wow, the predictions in game right now. As we do see both players are in team preview at the moment, possibly thinking up strategies on how to counter what we just saw just now with the Ferrothorn, the Kyogre on Chong Zui's side right now. I would like to see the Yveltal coming out from Chong Zui's side, right? Because Yveltal has not been on stream yet, so I would like to see whether if he's gonna consider bringing it. Since he's already won 1 round, is he gonna go back to the same lead as just now with the Klefki and Kangaskhan? So we'll have to wait and see. Would Reuven as well lead off the same lead? Because it's the big 6, but we have Meowstic instead of Kangaskhan at that slot, right? So most of the common leads right now, even with that team, would tend to lead off with a Smirgle Xerneas. But I'm pretty sure Chong Zui is gonna see through the cracks, and because he could easily send out Klefki being disruptive with all the prankster shenanigans that's gonna come up from him, along with the fake out from Kangaskhan, right? Alright, as we do see, both players are already going into the game right now, and we see as we do see Reuven's side on the field on the screen here. Reuven's gonna lead off with Smirgle Xerneas, like I mentioned. It's the ultimate like setup disruptive guy, as we do see Kangaskhan and Klefki being sent out right now. But here's the thing, Kang, if I'm not mistaken, is faster than Smirgle. I mean, based on the speed calcs, Kang should be faster than Smirgle, so he could easily get the fake out off. Because Smirgle's maximum speed is only at 139, whereas Kangaskhan's about around 150 something. After he Mega Evolves, around 168 or 167. I'm not really sure on my speed EVs right here. As we do see Kangaskhan decide to Mega Evolve, possibly going for a fake out into Smirgle, or possibly into Xerneas, because if he were to go into Smirgle, he could easily set out a safeguard on the Klefki. Oh, as we do see Klefki getting faked out by Smirgle, as we do see Kangaskhan not even going for a fake out. Okay, oh well. We do see Geomancy being set up here by Reuven. It's a free Geomancy for him. No problems there. Alright, Xerneas doing his Xerneas things, getting his Geomancy up, +2 speed, +2 special defense, and +2 speed. But what, now as we do see Double Edge coming from Kangaskhan. Now, would he be put into Sucker Punch KO range? I believe he is. Unless Smirgle decides to go for a Dark Void next turn, or we'll have to see. Oh, special defense does increase from Smeargle and special attack drops, but that's really not the point here with Smeargle, unless Smeargle does decide to use Follow Me right now. Or does Kangaskhan on Chong Zui's side here have Protect? Now that's the question, right? Because if not, then Smeargle could go for Follow Me like he is right now, and Xerneas could knock out the potential threat, which is Kangaskhan, or decides to go for a Dazzling Gleam instead. He does go for a Sucker Punch, that's it. And you go for a Safeguard to neglect the Dark Void right now, but now this is a pretty dominant turn for Reuven right here. Would Dazzling Gleam pick up the KO? As it does on Kangaskhan, but it does negligible damage on Klefki right now. As you do see, Smeargle gets Moody Boost right now, increasing its speed, oh boy. But that doesn't really affect anything because Klefki has already set out the Safeguard. It's done its part. Klefki can possibly switch out, being safe for another turn right now. And Kyogre decides to come out. But here's the thing, Xerneas at +2 speed, it's gonna outspeed the Kyogre regardless. And Smeargle's not even taunted and even had the +2 speed, right? Speed advantage. So would we see a Follow Me from Smeargle again? Because it's a pretty safe Follow Me from Smeargle. There's nothing to avoid it. And Xerneas can dish out damage output with Moonblasters or Dazzling Gleams. I would say Moonblast would be better on Kyogre. Or possibly Dazzling Gleam just to... Oh, as we do see a Wide Guard. Wide Guard from Smeargle, possibly preventing the Water Spout damage right here. We do see Light Screen. Now we know that this Klefki is Screen variant. Reflect, Light, we've seen Reflect, Light Screen. It might possibly be carrying a Foul Play as well. As we've also seen Safeguard for the matter, we've not seen actually any attacks. Oh. Chong Zui has seen through the Wide Guard and decides to go for an Ice Beam onto the Xerneas and picks up the KO. Now Smeargle's speed has dropped, but his special defense has increased by 2 folds. So we do see now speed ties come. I'm pretty sure it's a Groudon. Yep, it's definitely the Primal Groudon right now. Now here's the question. I'm pretty sure it's a safe Sword stance for Reuven to go for right now, because regardless, the Klefki is gonna go for Reflect, right? And we know that this Klefki has no Swagger, so it's pretty safe for him to set up the Reflect, switch out the Kyogre, and let the Groudon get its Sword stance off. Or unless Groudon would like to go for a Precipice Blades, but then it wouldn't do much damage because the Reflect would definitely be up. But it decides to go for a Protect instead. What will we see from the Klefki? Oh no, we'll see Smeargle going for its Follow Me first because priority wise, and Klefki does go for Reflect. So would we see the Swords then come out into play right now? Or would we see Precipice Blades? Nope, we do see Precipice Blades instead. Will it pick up the KO onto Klefki right now? We'll have to see. As it does, it is enough to pick up KO, and it wasn't even a critical hit for that matter. Even spread damage with the Reflector, yes, the Precipice Blades is still enough to pick up the KO. Now the Moody on Smeargle right now isn't really going on Reuven's favor right now because it's all giving random stats, special attack, special defense. More like what Reuven would need is actually speed and evasiveness, or accuracy for the matter, because right now Dark Void is not going to do anything, right? Because Safeguard is still up for the matter. And now we see Ferrothorn coming up from Chong Zui's side. So we know all 4 Pokemon of Chong Zui right now. We have the Kyogre, we have the Ferrothorn, we have the Klefki, which got 1-hit KO. Right? And we didn't see Yveltal or Talonflame for both games, so I'm really concerned, like, what does he have in mind? So we do see an Ice Beam going onto the Smeargle side, doing not so much damage because of the special defense increase that he got. And we do see a save Sword Stance from Primal Groudon. As you can see, at least possibly connecting to Groudon? No, connecting onto Smeargle instead. I'm not sure why Smeargle, because I would assume that Groudon is the bigger threat. Because right now Reuven just has to play until the Safeguard is stopped, so he could easily go for the Dark Void for that matter. But Safeguard is still up, and basically it's just going to be Ferrothorn against the world, because right now Groudon could easily go for Precipice Blades. It's a +2 Precipice Blades. Kyogre, even though he wins Speed Tide right here, I don't know if Ice Beam can knock out Groudon. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. It's bulky enough, plus Smeargle has the Follow Me. Ice Beam's doing like poor damage, you know, and you see a +2 Precipice Blades coming out. Definitely gonna knock out, no, put it under half for the Ferrothorn, as we do see Leech Seed fail because of the Follow Me, and Leech Seed is already on the Smeargle, so the Follow Me here playing a very vital role for Reuven's side right here, right? Now here's the thing, Reuven can easily go for the same play again, Follow Me Precipice Blades, and there's nothing that Chong Zui can really do. He has to possibly change up his tactics and go on to round 3 and try and play around this Follow Me Smeargle, because it's very disruptive right now, right? And he's pretty much set the Follow Me Smeargle, and it's all done. Alright, and Chong Zui decides not to reveal any more information and decides to forfeit the match. Pretty deciding victory over there for Reuven once he got the Swords Dance up. Like, I'm not sure how would you counter that, right? Because Follow Me, every move that you do to the Groudon is being redirected back onto the primal, onto the Smeargle for that matter, right? So Chong Zui has to figure out a way on how he's gonna play around the Follow Me Smeargle, because spread attacks won't work unless you have the rain up. But since primal Groudon was pretty dominant on the speed, Alright, our Pokemon Professor is encouraging those to enter the Pokemon Challenge tomorrow to sign up today. So if you're watching stream at home, you want to participate, you can do so. Alright, as we do see, both players are in team preview right now. Chong Zui and Reuven are 1-on-1 at the moment. Pretty vital to see who's going to win the next round. We see that Reuven and Chong Zui has like multiple ways to deal with each other based on their presence, because Reuven has the big 6. I'm pretty sure Chong Zui has built his team to play around the big 6 right now. But I do see that, I noticed that Chong Zui is pretty Thunderous weak for the moment, because Chong Zui has no redirection attacks, right? And Chong Zui has 3 Pokemon weakness to electricity at the moment. But fortunate for him that he's not going up against any Thunderous at the moment. Alright, we're going to the game live as we do see both of our players right now going to their final match of Swiss Round 4. As we do see, yep, the Meowstic and Groudon lead from Reuven's side of the field here, as we do see Klefki and Kyogre. Well, both of them are opposites of each other right now. We have to see who is faster, who is slower right now. We do see Reuven gonna get the advantage in terms of weather right now, because Chong Zui's Primal Kyogre is gonna Mega Primal Reverse first, giving him the weather setup first, whereas Reuven's Groudon must be the slower variant. That's why he's gonna get the weather up last. So he has to switch out the Kyogre if he wants to keep up the weather advantage he has at the moment. Yeah, so right now it's a pretty I would say Reuven has the upper lead right now, because number 1, he has the weather advantage. Number 2, he knows that Klefki is all screens. There's no swagger to stop him from doing anything at the moment. So for right now, his Groudon is very safe to go for a Swords Dance, and the Meowstic is very safe to go for a Gravity. Nothing can prevent that, mind you, unless we do see Yveltal come on. Yes, I would love to see Yveltal put in some work. I call him the Flying Bacon because it's shiny. He looks like bacon. So as we do see, Reflect goes up to neglect the Swords Dance. He's gonna put it to neutral here, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna see Gravity right now. No, we do see Trick Room go up. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Trick Room going up from the Meowstic. That means the Groudon's a slow variant, right? And Groudon's gonna out-slow the Yveltal. Because what I thought of Chong Zui's position was he could send out the Yveltal. He knows the Groudon's gonna go for a Swords Dance. He could easily foul play the next turn, right? To pick up the 1-hit KO. As we do see Gravity coming out. And I'm pretty sure Precipice Blade is gonna come up from the Primal Groudon right now, right? Because Yveltal is they lose their flying abilities for the moment. And we see +2 Precipice Blades connecting, but remember the Reflect is up. And we do see, not even a critical hit, it just picks up the 1 hit onto Klefki. Oh boy. Yeah, as like I said, we'll see the foul play from Yveltal. Because it's really bulky, as it does survive. +2 Dark Aura, Yveltal. Foul play. Wow. I'm not sure the EV spreads on either Pokemon, because I'm pretty sure 252 attack on Yveltal could easily knock out a Primal Groudon's max attack +2 matter for the matter +2, you know. So we would assume that the Primal Groudon is running some more bulk to even survive that hit right there, right? Alright, so we're kind of in a pickle right now. as we do see Primal Kyogre come back out into the field, setting up the rain, go away for Groudon right now. But I'm not sure whether Kyogre's gonna go for the attack, because Kyogre could safely go for a protect, and if the Yveltal has Sucker Punch, then he could safely go for a Sucker Punch, unless, oh, right, I totally forgot, Meowstic has Quick Guard. So it's gonna block any potential Sucker Punches, but we do see Yveltal going for the protect, and I'm pretty sure Kyogre is just gonna get the Precipice Blades as it is. Yep, Precipice Blades connecting there, doing severe amounts of damage onto the Kyogre. Will we see an Origin Pulse coming from Kyogre? Will it connect? Yes, it does. Alright, so Chong Zui is still in this game. Yep. Critical hit onto... I'm pretty sure that critical hit did not play any effect onto the Primal Groudon. I mean, it's 4 times weak to water for the matter, right? So, alright, who is Reuven gonna set up here? Because Chong Zui has the Weather War advantage right now, quote unquote. And then we'll see a Talonflame come out. Okay, now knowing that Yveltal and Kyogre are severely damaged, any one of them is gonna go down to a Talonflame's Brave Bird for that matter, because its priority, it's gonna get the hit, and Meowstic could easily Quick Guard for any potential attacks. But Kyogre could easily go for a Protect, and Yveltal could go for a Foul Play onto the Talonflame and pick up the KO. So these are where the mind games come in. Who are you gonna target, Talonflame? Who are you gonna target? Plus, it also depends on who does Reuven has in the back, right? And also who Chong Zui has in the back, because you might want to conserve the Pokemon that you have in play to fight back against the next Pokemon that you have in the back. Alright, Chong Zui has locked up his move. We have to see what does Reuven do right now. Alright. Chong Zui seems pretty excited on the move that he selected, knowing that he could still be in this game if he were to make the proper decision on who is going to get Brave Bird right here. As we do see a Yveltal switch out right now. Out into Ferrothorn. So if Talonflame were to Brave Bird into that slot, the Iron Barbs, Recoil, it's gonna do heavy amounts of damage into it. We see a Brave Bird. Into Ferro? No, into Kyogre. Oh, he made the right call. Reuven made the right call right there, apparently. So, and the rain is gone. I totally forgot. The rain's gone. If Kyogre would have protected just now, and the weather was up, Ferrothorn would have been the proper prime position that it will ever be, right? Because right now, Talonflame could easily go for a Flare Blitz onto the Ferrothorn slot, unless he decides to protect. Yveltal gets up the attack. But here's the thing, even if Talonflame does decide to attack the Yveltal, what can Ferrothorn do to a Talonflame and win the world? I'm pretty sure not much, unless he has HP Rock or HP Water, for the matter. Which I doubt, mind you. As you do see, Ferrothorn decides to go for a Protect. I'm pretty sure Yveltal is going to go for an attack right now. Possibly not Sucker Punch, but maybe Foul Play. But we have to see whether Talonflame's Brave Bird can pick up the KO onto Yveltal or not. It comes down to this, folks. Will we see it survive? Unfortunately for Chong Zui, it's done. It's now just Ferrothorn against the world right now. Unless Talonflame has no Flare Blitz, but and it's running Life Orb too for that matter. So, and the Reflect was up. So even with the Reflect, it couldn't prevent the Yveltal from being knocked out. Alright, so we'll see here how is Ferrothorn going up against 3 Pokemon, mind you. I'm pretty sure Chong Zui always brought the Ferrothorn to counter the Xerneas. He's like a Xerneas check for him. But we do see a Flare Blitz come out. I'm pretty sure that's a good game here, folks. Alright, is that a crit? No crit. It just went down that fast. Alright, and that was a pretty deciding victory here for Reuven. Even Recall, Life Orb takes it off. Yeah, Life Orb takes him out. That's a deciding 2-0 victory for Reuven's side. Pretty well played. Asserting that even Meowstic Groudon, the Gravity Precipice Blades connecting both Pokemon, and then the Swords Dance, Swords Dance Primal Groudon. I like that set. I've tried it once, but here's the thing: you don't counter all the dragons. You can't counter dragons. You can't counter flying. You can't counter anything flying. Mega Rayquaza's a big threat to you, right? So yeah, it's a very situational Pokemon, mind you. So for him to bring that to the team, I'm pretty sure he has other supportive counters in his list over here on Reuven's side right here. but I thought that was a really well played, really well constructed. He knew how to control the scenario of the game right here, and hopefully Chong Zui can take that into some lessons right here and improve going on forward. All right, that's very deciding victory right here, and yeah, I think we're done right now for Swiss round 4. I can't wait to see you all for round 5, and I'll see you all sooner again. Thanks.